Drag Race is such a huge impact on anybody. I feel like if you're a contestant or a viewer, you're going to be moved by the show. My experience before while viewing was, oh, I think I could do that. But there were certain challenges that scared me, and inevitably being a contestant showed me and proved that my fear was real, and it is overwhelming. Matthew had talked about not wearing too large a lash, don't block out the light from your eye, and I realized the old Hollywood starlets, they had light in their eyes. You could see their emotions. You don't want to hide it behind a heavy lash. Like details like that had always stayed in my mind. Not to over powder so that you look a little bit more alive. That's something I really appreciated looking at Raj's makeup, is that she kind of keeps it alive. She does it, she lets it live, and then you get to see the bone structure. So as an artist, I study faces. I've always done that. Since I was in school, I remember looking at people and thinking, could that person model? Could that person have an impact in front of a camera? Because I liked the way people photographed. But once I did get old enough to pick up fashion magazines, I was already aware that the 90s supermodels were happening. By the mid-90s, I was 10, I was aware, and I'm obsessed with beauty. And those women, the only way you'd find it is like going to like the hair salon and you'd find the magazine. So those were my introductions to the beauty of the 90s, where Kevyn resided, and his power and his reign was the 90s supermodel era. Kevyn was in the moment where they solidified the identity of a supermodel, and it was powerful. Everybody probably thought, oh, I would love to feel what that feels like. I definitely looked and thought that. I would love to experience what that feels like to be that beautiful or be that powerful, especially when you don't feel like you have power. And a lot of us in the drag community or the art community, it's like we're coming and we're fighting against a lot of obstacles. So looking towards women of that moment, it's like a lot of us are influenced by women. Kevyn Aucoin resurrected glamour. I think that the 90s was glamour. It was one of the highest glamorized states of fashion. Everything was about opulence and the top and excess. I learned how to design my face looking at pictures of Kevyn and the way he was painting the face. So there was a diagram in there. It showed you how. It showed you how to overline a lip. It showed you how to cut a crease. It showed you how to highlight and contour the face with cream and setting it with powder. I do that with my makeup every time. Every time I teach, I'll talk about Kevyn. He had so many breakthroughs that were bigger than most makeup artists of the time. And for me, it was a great way to see that you could be a sensitive person, compassionate in the world of fashion. So I related a lot to that because I'm a very heartfelt artist as well.